Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Cashers Round here at the 2017 PWBA St. Petersburg-Clearwater Open. Six more games to determine the top 12 who will advance to this afternoon's match play round. Emil Williams Jr. here with you this morning, Appreciate everyone tuning in yesterday. Pretty solid day of bowling. A lot of high scores and some different names that we see in the Cashers round this week. Of course, some familiar faces, but of course, it's always cool when you get a few different faces who will compete not only in the Cashers round, but several at the top of the leaderboard. We'll go through those in just a second. Right now, you are watching lanes 35 and 36 with Brandy Branca, Brittany Himmelreich, and Verity Crawley. We also have 39 and 40. That's Tawny Vollmer, Jen Higgins, and Tanya Raumemper. 37 and 38, some play going on as well. We'll be able to counter capture some shots as the respective lanes are going on, of course. Get set early for match play and make some additional adjustments for the group step ladder. So something cool is going on 37 and 38. We'll be sure to bring that to you as well. Talked about the scoring pace yesterday. Well, we'll talk about it today, of course. The oil pattern, check it out at pwba.com/live if you have not already. It's got a pretty cool looking shape, but it has produced the highest scoring that we have seen so far on tour. The cut was plus 89. That was Josie Barnes. The 32nd spot. Leading the way, Shannon O'Keefe at plus 421. Shot 14-20 in round one, 14-01 in round two. Danielle McEwen is second at plus 332. Liz Johnson is plus 318 in third. And Giselle Poss in fourth at plus 274. Giselle, a tour rookie, recent graduate of Vanderbilt University, in the top in the top five. And Katie Sutphin, not a PWBA Tour rookie, but still working hard and making quality shots as she did yesterday. Puts a lot of work on the practice lanes. It probably helps to feel a little comfortable in regards to some home cooking, if you will, just to be comfortable in that regard. She bowled well last week, and now in the top five as we enter the top 32 here this morning. Other familiar names, of course, Rocio Restrepo in six right now at plus 261 and has the front six. And she'll remain with the front six. 10-pin for Restrepo to start things here in game number one. Brittany Himmelreich, we are watching in front of us right now, in seventh at plus 244. Verity Crawley from England in eighth at plus 234. Diana Zavjalova, pair to our right, is in ninth at plus 233. Former teammates at Weber, of course, Camilla Dahmers is in 10th at plus 202. A lot of Weber Warriors competing this week and advancing in the Cashers round as well. One of them is Tawny Vollmer, who I mentioned earlier, plus 190. Tawny not a member on the tour, but certainly bowling like one this weekend. Tanya Raumemper, didn't want to skip over her. She is in 11th, plus 191. Team Indonesia, and a former Wichita State Shocker, of course. And Jen Higgins, 27th at plus 121. So we'll take you over to that pair momentarily. But there's a good look at Brittany Himmelreich and what she has done and continue to do throughout the weekend. Always a pleasure to be here with you. Big thanks to the staff here at Seminole Lanes. Corey Krause, the Krause family doing a heck of a job Want to specifically thank Bob Truesdale. Bob, the main man on the IT side of things here at Seminole Lanes. Talked to him during round 2 yesterday. Was experiencing some very small difficulties, but didn't have to leave the air. Able to finish the round and still look pretty solid. And Bob changed some things for me after last night's round. We were here till about 11:10, 11:15 or so. And so ready to kind of get things underway this morning. Had a little hiccup before we got started. Gave Bob a call, and he came right on over, did his thing, and we've got some really good connection here. So big thanks to Bob. All right, Diana Zavjalova just to our right. She's got 6 in a row. Missed a single pin in frame number 1. And there is Brittany Himmelreich yet again. Excuse me. Verity Crawley had a pocket 7-10 early in the game. Struggling with the split bug here. Danielle Vandermeer. She had the front 8 yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, on that very pair, 37 and 38. All right, one shot here of Brandy Branca, and let's take you over to Jen Higgins and Tawny Vollmer in just a second. Here is Crawley. Where you see the players playing, folks, if you're just joining us, that's where they've been the majority of the time. The outside, in many cases outside of 5. Between up until the second arrow, really, from the right side of the lane. Has been in play, and in play very often. Also, no re-oils as well, so some burn squads. Yesterday, round 1 on the fresh, round 2 on the burn. Today, Casters round on the fresh, match play will be on the burn. The group stepladder finals will be fresh. Pardon me. There you see Tanya Raumenper from Indonesia. Made a TV show last season at the Greater Detroit Open. Trying to get back to television. Bowling more events this season on the PWBA Tour before heading back to Indonesia. And she'll be participating and representing Indonesia in the Southeast Asian Games. You may have heard us talk about those games, commonly referred to as the SEA Games. On our time with Singapore, Team Singapore and Team Malaysia, we mentioned how both of those squads and countries not only come out to bowl, of course, and try to be the best they can be in regards to the PWBA Tour, but this is some of the best training they can get in preparation for the SEA Games, which is a very important competition in that area of the world. So Tanya will be again representing Indonesia later in August. A shot there from Vollmer. Johnny, again, a former Weber Warrior. Helped the squad to the 2016 Intercollegiate Team Championship title. On the women's side, you see Zavyalova on the right side of your screen there. Her string ends at 7 in a row. That was her 9th frame shot. Here's Verity Crawley. Branca in 29th. That into the cashers round at plus 115. A very good, solid year for Brandy as well. Brandy, who made a TV show, first one of the season, on arguably the toughest pattern of the season, the Cubica AMF PWBA Sonoma County Open. Spare for Zavyalova after she missed one, gave it the old fist pump and a smile. .206 to start things for Branca. Crawley getting some advice from her ball representative, Rob Gottschall. Jen Higgins. With 3 in a row, she can get to 203. Tawny strikes here. We'll take it there momentarily after the Crawley fill. See what type of change she may make, if it's noticeable. Pretty good shot. Now Higgins, final shot of the 10th frame. Gonna get to 203. And she does. Vollmer can get to 201. And she does as well, so good finishes. As Brittany Himmelreich shoots 221. Well, very good start for Brittany. And 21 pins to her total. Trying to remain in the top 12. Top 12 will move on to match play. Had 82 participants today, or this weekend, excuse me. 32 are bowling right now. All right, and just like that, game one is complete. Looking for score updates, results, standings, rosters. Be sure to check out pwba.com/live. So momentary break, but we'll have Danielle McEwen, Josie Ernest Barnes, and Shannon O'Keefe. Pretty good cross here. 1, 2, and 32. Entering today's competition, 39 and 40 will feature Rocio Restrepo, Missy Parkin, and Katie Sutphin. 37 and 38 will have Liz Colkin, Liz Johnson, and Giselle Poss. And we are underway on 35 and 36. Say good morning to all who are watching. Of course, we're on the Eastern time zone this week. Have been, of course, last week as well with the Orlando Open. Next week is Rochester, New York. So good morning to all. Good morning to Margaret Smith, watching from the ATL. Hello to Jim. And also Matt Levine. Game 2 on the fresh here at the Cashers round. Your tournament leader, Shannon O'Keefe. Let's read off Shannon's games in round number 1. Shannon O'Keefe, round 1. 247, 257, 247, 225, 209, 235. Round number 2, Shannon O'Keefe. 225, 266, 246, 216, 210, 238. Low game of the tournament of qualifying, I should say, 209. High game of the tournament, 266. Danielle McEwen shot 299 yesterday, followed it up with 279. And gets the 5-pin to twirl down. Well, D-Mac having a pretty good Florida swing here. Making the show last week in Orlando. Trying to set herself up and has already done that. Good position to be on the show here in St. Pete. A lot of games to go. A lot of things can take place. But as I generally say, like to say, of course, in events where there are multiple days, you can't win it on the first day. which goes without saying. But sometimes that can be lost sight of a little bit. You gotta put yourself in position. That's all you can do. I used to say that a lot back in my graduate assistant coaching days in college. All we can do is put ourselves in position on Friday, or excuse me, like Saturday. For us, it was a Saturday-Sunday deal. Make the cut, we can win the tournament on Sunday. Same thing here. McEwen. All right, just leaves a 2-pin. Let's take a look at our scoreboard update here. Our first one of the day. Let's see what we have in the cashier's round. It is updated, and it is brought to you by Smithfield. Smithfield Foods, proud sponsor of the PWBA and the sponsor of the season-ending Tour Championship at Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia, as part of the NASCAR Week festivities. Players certainly looking forward to that one. Shannon O'Keefe remains your leader at plus 432. Shot 211. New entrant into second place, it is Rocio Restrepo at plus 328. Liz Johnson is in third at plus 296. Danielle McEwen shot 157 to open up the day, plus 289. She falls to fourth. Katie Sutphin, 201, remaining in fifth place. Diana Zavyalova in sixth at plus 267. Giselle Poss in seventh at plus 266. Brittany Himmelreich is in eighth at plus 265. Kelly Kulick in ninth. Opening round, an opening game of 278 for Kelly Kulick. She moves up to ninth. Let's see where Kelly was prior to that. She was in 20th. So moves up. All the way to ninth place at plus 227. Clara Guerrero is in 10th at plus 226. Her Team Columbia teammate in 11th, that is Maria Jose Rodriguez, plus 216. And Verity Crawley is 12th at plus 215. Camilla Dahmers in 13th at plus 209 from Aruba. Brittany Smith, who led after round one yesterday, at plus 198. She is in 14th place currently right now at plus 198. Tawny Valmer in striking distance at plus 191 in 15th. Erin McCarthy had a big final game yesterday to ensure she was in the top 32 on her birthday. Happy belated birthday again to Erin McCarthy. It was yesterday. She is in 16th at plus 178. Brianna Cote in 17th at plus 177. All right, after our Josie strike here, the early prediction. Watch Josie. She's been slow on the ball speed, I think intentionally, on this pair. She had some struggles there yesterday. Good shot. Well, let's head on over to 39 and 40. We've got some strikes on the board. Let's check it out. Here is Katie Sutphin. See, Restrepo just left a 10-pin. Missy Parkin. Strike spare double. Liz Johnson after an 8-pin on 37. Has to deal with the 6-7. Parkin. And that is through the nose. Other players in the top 32. 18th, Jen Russo. Plus 176. Stephanie Johnson in 19th at plus 174. Sabrina Divis tied with Tanya Raumimper in 20th at plus 170. 22nd is Lindsay Boomershine at plus 169. Liz Kolkin and Sandra Gungor tied for 23rd at plus 150. Daria Payul from Poland in 25th at plus 128. Taylor Boltais in 26th at plus 126. Jen Higgins in 27th at plus 124. Brandy Brinka in 28th at plus 121. Leanne Holstenberg plus 118 in 29th. Missy Parkin in 30th at plus 103. Josie Ernest Barnes in 31st at plus 94, and Danielle Vandermeer in 32nd at plus 78, plus 78. All right, after the open frame there, here is Missy Parkin. Wow. Left lane through the nose, right lane. No light and a 2-pin combination. Seen a lot of those yesterday. A little different here on the fresh, of course. There's less players. And overall, but in that regard, really just less lanes being used. One pair with 2. Those pairs with 3. As it normally is in the cashier's round. We'll see some potential other differences, obviously, as we get down to match play. Players made some changes, elected to play the lanes maybe slightly different. Some different equipment choices to begin. But most look like they're in the same area that they have been. Shannon O'Keefe. Flat out just throwing some shots. We'll take you back there here shortly. Kolkin. That's Kolkin on the left side of your screen. Restrepo, 7th frame. Good shot. Sutphin. Danielle McEwen. Josie Ernest. Josie Barnes. Really good look here at our tournament leader, Shannon O'Keefe. Shannon had a dynamite season in 2016. If you haven't had a chance to view the video recap interview with Shannon from last evening, please do so. It's located at PWBA, the PWBA Facebook page. It's also on Twitter. 5 in a row now for O'Keefe. That she had just been kind of fighting herself a little bit. Worked with her husband and ball rep Brian O'Keefe. Had her focusing on some different items. Kind of one item to focus on per block a week ago, and that's when she started to kind of feel like herself yet again. And certainly the results are showing. Keefe won her first professional singles title last year at the nationwide PWBA Sonoma County Open. Good shot there from McEwen. Also won the Pepsi PWBA Lincoln Open last year and the Lucy, which is known as the PWBA PBA Striking Against Breast Cancer Mixed Doubles event with Bill O'Neill. Pretty impressive so far. Rocio looking pretty Restrepo-like here early. Liz Johnson. That one was tugged a little bit inside. Leaves a 3-6-10. Out to Barnes here, who can get to 236. Former Vanderbilt player, of course, has been an assistant coach. Just re-upped with the squad as an assistant for another season. To her right, former player. She had a chance to coach in Giselle Poss. Back-to-back shots there that were very good for Danielle McEwen. All is doing the right things. See if Josie can perform one more time here. Pretty solid game here for Barnes. 3 Team USA teammates here bowling with one another. O'Keefe, the longest tenured of the trio. There you see Giselle Poss there on the right side of your screen. From the Chicagoland area, Montgomery, Illinois, near Aurora. Good finish here for McEwen. Different ball. Possibly even looked better than what she was throwing. And now on to O'Keefe. He's got 260 out there. It's available. One shot at a time. And a 10-pin. That's been the only thing that has stopped some players in regards to strings of strikes. I see a couple flat 10s. So O'Keefe will finish things up. Go back to 39 and 40. Rocio, final shot. .247 for O'Keefe. Poss on the left side of your screen. 10 pin. .222 for Missy Parkin. .260 available for Katie Sutphin. First one. Bang. Katie Sut cooking. Copies being made on lane 39. But Sutphin looks confident. I don't know how you cannot when you've had the day, or the day yesterday that she had. See, from a confidence perspective, bowling well last week. I think knowing when you put in the work, when you see some results, that certainly helps. She'll try a different ball. Get it a little right. And use a 9 pin. That one's got a little jump on it. 266 for, excuse me, 265 for Katie Sutphin. All right, we're heading to game 3. Kelly Kulik, Sabrina Davis, and Jen Russo. Barnes, O'Keefe, and McEwen will move down to 39 and 40. Now Kulik will start here, moving right along in the cashier's round. And a good start for Kelly. right, good start there for Jen Russo. Jennifer from Monmouth Junction, New Jersey. And Sabrina Divis, the teacher from Gillette, Wyoming. Okay, well, so far, 5 out of 6. Russo will have a chance to make it 3 doubles for this trio. And a 4-pin for Jennifer. Our other pair, Taylor Boltice and Brianna Cote. Cote decked out in her Team USA gear, or some Team USA gear. Looking quite festive. Of course, the country celebrated its independence earlier in the week. Three in a row for Sabrina. Score updates. They are in. After 14 games, O'Keefe continues to lead. Plus 479, Restrepo, 267, 258. She's got 525 at the turn. She is in second at plus 386. Katie Sutphin in third at plus 333. Brittany Himmelreich in fourth at plus 310. Danielle McEwen in fifth at plus 301. Diana Zavyalova in sixth at plus 288. Liz Johnson in seventh at plus 280. Giselle Poss at eighth at plus 268. Erin McCarthy in ninth at plus 255. Stephanie Johnson is in 10th at plus 252. Steph shot 278 to move into the top 12. Some no-doubters being thrown here from Sabrina Divis. Camila Dahmers in 11th at plus 244, and Clara Guerrero is in 12th at plus 241. Maria Jose Rodriguez 13th at plus 237. Kelly Kulick 14th at plus 234. Verity Crawley 15th at plus 222. Kulick left off the hand in a 3-6-9. That's got to push. That time, I think a 4-pin is happy to have that leave. Two Jersey girls on the pair here. Kelly from Union. Mentioned Jennifer from Monmouth Junction. Kelly chopped the spare, however. Russo remains clean. Strike, 4-pin, strike, 4-pin. Couple strikes on the left lane, 4 pins on the right. Sabrina Davis for 5 in a row. High flush. All right, she's perfect on the left lane. Facebook family, hope everyone is well. Hello to Rick. My guy Sal is here live. Had a chance to meet Sal yesterday for the first time. Also Mike checking in. Rooting for Jen Higgins and a big 4 for Davis. If you haven't been on the Facebook page, you got some good highlights yesterday, of course, with Katie Sutphin. I mentioned Shannon O'Keefe's interview. Sandra Gungor shot 290 to ensure her spot in the cup. So good stuff on the PWBA Facebook page. Kulik. Open frame. First double for Russo. Got one to go here on the right lane. (9:30) Eastern time. Folks just waking up. Well, that could be something down there. Near the break point, Davis left a big 4. Russo has been high a few times, but has only left 4 pins. See Cote on the right side there. Just her second strike, but she is clean. Through 5 frames. Russo needs some help. And she gets it. Triple on the board for Jennifer Russo. Divots now 3, 6, 9, 10. That one looked left off the hand. Jin Russo is in the standings. So put a little momentum together here. 225, 204. Got to plus 180. She has some work to do to get to 12th, which is currently a plus 241. Shannon O'Keefe not looking to relinquish the lead anytime soon. She's got spare 5-bagger on 39 and 40. We'll keep it here to the finish of this game. They're going pretty quick. All right, Kulik high last time on this right lane. See if she makes an adjustment. Looks a little faster. It's on line. And 10-pin remains. Get 5 in a row now for Russo. All right, Divis struck in the 9th, 10th frame. Ball change. Shannon O'Keefe has that look on her face. Y'all know that look. Kulik, first shot, 10th frame. That one started early too. Three, 6, 9, 10. Like a 4-10 made over, was a 4-10 or a 2-10 from Daria. Daria Payuk, a few pairs to our left. Spare made for a Divis. She can get to 222 now. O'Keefe got a little room there. .222 for Divis. All right, every player on 39 and 40 with strings. Ball change for Kelly on the fill. I said we'll take you here momentarily and then get you back to Russo for her 10th frame. McEwen on 3 in a row. Ernest with 1 strike in the 10th already. All right, here is Russo. Jim makes the spare. McEwen does the same. And 259 is out there for Josie. We'll take 258 instead. Now Russo to finish it out. .239 for Russo. .191 for McEwen, and now to O'Keefe. Not quite yet clinic time, because there are other high scorers around. She's in the 270s now. Shannon might go to a different ball here. See how things are looking on the fill. High flush, 279. Nicely done from Shannon O'Keefe. Some pretty impressive stuff going on here, folks, in this Cashers round. Match play should be pretty fun, considering the scoring pace, and you add in some bonus pins. We still could have an anything goes, anything can happen situation. shot of Taylor Boltice's round, and game 3 is over. All right, so game 4 will start momentarily. We'll take a small break. We'll be back with more. Stephanie Johnson, Chandra Gungora, and Brittany Smith on 35 and 36. Will come your way next. You're watching the 2017 PWBA St. Petersburg-Clearwater Open, and you are watching it live, Bold TV on Extra Frame. rain is upon us here at Seminole Lanes. I described a little bit yesterday on how we heard thunder across the building or throughout the building. And same can be said yet again. Although this time I actually had a chance to look behind me at a clear path to the door. See, there certainly was rain. Not sure how much or how little. First strike of the game for Sandra Gongora. Game 4 cashers round. Thunder very persistent outside. The thunder being thrown around here inside of Seminole Lanes is also very persistent. It strikes across the concourse. No on the 4-pin for Stephanie Johnson. Daria Payuk 4 in a row to our left. Let's see, Josie Barnes 4 in a row. Danielle McEwen 4 in a row. Let's check our standings here in 1 second. I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't want to knock on wood. But if there's an inadvertent stoppage, if you see things just go kaput, it's probably because the weather may have had something to do with it. But I'm going to knock on wood. I'm knocking on it right now. Sabrina Davis to our right. Triple, 9 spare, double. Let's get a look at Taylor Boltice and Brianna Cote. And let's get a look at our scoreboard update after 15 games. Shannon O'Keefe, 737 for the first 3 this morning. Plus 558, Rocio Restrepo. 769, plus 430. In second, Diana Zabyalova, 723, plus 356. Overall, Katie Sutphin has moved up to 4th at plus 316. Danielle McEwen is in 5th at plus 292. Brittany Himmelreich is in 6th place at plus 291. Clara Guerrero, plus 286. In 7th, Giselle Poss in 8th at plus 283. Stephanie Johnson in 9th at plus 275. Liz Johnson in 10th at plus 270. Splitsville over on 39 and 40. Liz Johnson in 10th at plus 270. Erin McCarthy, has made her way into 11th. Erin went 244, 277, then 205. Erin was 25th entering play this morning, and now is inside the number with a couple games left. Camilla Dahmer's back inside the number in 12th at plus 258. Rihanna Cote is 13th now at plus 237. Cote was 21st entering this morning. Verity Crawley in 14th at plus 232. Kelly Kulik in 15th at plus 228. Maria Jose Rodriguez plus 224 and 16th. Jennifer Russo is in striking distance, no pun intended, in 17th at plus 219. Randy Branca. I see Tanya Raumemper in 18th at plus 213. Branca is 19th at plus 206. Gongora. Just one strike this game for Gongora off camera. So it looks like we've got a little delay on 39 and 40. Wrap 10 there for Sabrina Divis. Where is Miss Divis? And the standings. Sabrina at plus 199 and 22nd. Trying to give it a run. She probably had 250 look on 35 and 36 the previous game. Definitely has the look here on 37 and 38. Here is Brittany Smith. Smith finished 5th at the Players' Championship in Green Bay. Was in the number. She was in the number until the final game of match play in the position round. Kelly Kulik struggling a little bit here. Front three, similar to last game. And a couple opens, 2 splits. That was a good shot. Gongora goes down to a knee. Asking, pleading for the pins to fall. Steph J. Make it 3 in a row there. Hello, JJ Frost. Appreciate you watching. Davis struck first shot in the 10th. One more will put her in the 240s. That's got to get on the horse, as I would have said, but it did, and it struck for Gongora. Sandra in 26th at plus 159. She's going to need a lot of strikes and some help from a lot of people to make a run. Steph J. The old pocket 710. It'd be interesting to do a poll, see who the fans would think like top 5 physical games on tour. I would certainly vote for Sandra Gongora. She would be in my 5. Her physical game, the way release the ball, the power that ensues. Stephanie Johnson. Maternity leave to TV. 214 for Steph J. Brittany Smith. From Collegiate Player of the Year to nearing breakout status on the PWBA Tour. Big shot there. That got her in the 240s. See where Brittany is. She is still in distance. She's taking a little dip in the standings. Plus 145 at 29th. Jen Russo, meanwhile, continue moving on up to the east side. There's the potential for a deluxe apartment if she continues on the pace. 2 games left to make the top 12, and she is certainly doing what she can to get there. She's going to enter your screen here on the right. Phil shot 10th frame, and that is 237, folks. And we're on to game 5 on this pair. Daria Payuk. She's in the 270s. 270s. Daria is 28th. Well, she's giving herself a chance. The potential 279 here. Phil shot left. Can't get you there via the camera. The old radio call. Foul line. A little pin action. And Daria. 279 for Payuk of Poland. So she will put herself in decent position with 2 games to go. Cote 191, Taylor Boltice 166. Both players there looking, searching for some answers on that pair. We'll welcome Jen Higgins, Tanya Raumimper, and Tawny Vollmer to 35 and 36. Jen Higgins, one of the more funnier interviews that I had a chance to do in regards to our PWBA player profiles. I'm going to show you that before she bowls on 35 and 36. Enjoy. She's pretty funny. You're watching the 2017 PWBA St. Petersburg-Clearwater Open. We'll TV on the extra frame. Back with you in a moment.
I don't remember my first bowling ball, but I remember my first game I ever bowled was a 0. And my dad said I was going to stick with bowling because I came back high-fiving and smiling after every gutter ball. I just thought it was like the greatest thing, so. I'm a huge dog lover, love all dogs. I feel like whenever I scroll through newsfeed and my friend posts a picture of their dog, I'm the first one to hit like. I'm actually a huge wrestling fan, WWE, yeah. My sister got me into it a long time ago, so now I'm hooked on it. So yeah, every Monday night, that's where you find me. John Cena. Oh yeah, so growing up, me and my dad used to always watch Days of Thunder with Tom Cruise. And he used to make like analogies between my bowling and the race car driving.
I'm dropping the hammer.
Probably Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if we should stick with the Jens, but she's real classy. I like her. Even the commercials with the Avito skincare, I'm like, dang, she got it going on. I'm not a big cook, so anything my sister makes. So Thanksgiving time at my sister's house would be my favorite food. Probably mint chocolate chip. Anything with like chunks of stuff in it. I work at a gym. I work at Lifetime Fitness, and we actually have a cafe in there where we just sell the supplements and healthy foods. I work in there. So it's perfect. So then I get off work and I get to go work out because that's half the battle for most people. Like getting to the gym, I'm like, man, I'm already here. I have to work out. Probably Saturday and Sunday because I always go bowling. I always work Monday through Friday, so Saturday and Sunday, my bowling days.
Well, we won't take it to Jen Higgins yet because she has not arrived. So, how about Clara Gadetto? Not a good start. 4-7-9. Clara, Erin McCarthy, and Daria Payuk. On 37 and 38, Leanne Holstenberg, Maria Jose Rodriguez, and Lindsay Boomershine. Nice spare. In the top 5 physical games category on tour, Daria Payuk would certainly get a vote. Erin McCarthy, pretty solid shot. Waiting for the Erin McCarthy. That breakout performance from her You've seen what she can do and knows what she can do. Waiting to see it on the PWBA Tour. It could be today. Bayou, if she can get lined up, can start throwing a few strikes. Looks like everyone is done with game 4. Scores should be loading here momentarily. Hello, Sean. And hello, Karen. Back on the right lane, left to 479 in frame number 1. Wow, and nearly a pocket 710 that time. All right, Jen Higgins, Johnny Raumemper, and Tony Vollmer made their way to 35 and 36. McCarthy seems to have the right formula so far on 39 and 40. Game update. Shannon O'Keefe plus 570, 235.63. Her average to this point for 16 games. And right now, obviously has the lead and looking ahead to match play. It's the early advantage to earning the top overall seed for television. Lucio Restrepo second, plus 475. By my count, she has the highest block of the day for 4 games, 10-14. Diana Zavjalova in third at plus 359. Clara Guerrero fourth, plus 319. Katie Sutphin holding strong in fifth at plus 316. Liz Johnson is in sixth at plus 314. Quick note about Liz Johnson. The only time she has not made match play in 2 occurrences. AMF Sonoma County Open and the Greater Detroit Open. She did not make match play both of those events. And those are the only 2 events she has missed TV. Meaning when she makes match play, she generally makes television. In this case, she does, because that's what the facts say. Danielle McEwen, 7th at plus 310. Erin McCarthy, 8th at plus 298. McCarthy now with 5 in a row. Stephanie Johnson in 9th at plus 289. Brittany Himmelreich is in 10th. Back-to-back 180 games, so she is in danger now of missing match play. Camilla Dahmers, 11th at plus 264. Jennifer Russo is now 12th in the cut at plus 256. 4 pins back is Giselle Poss. Shot 169. Former assistant coach Josie Barnes is in 14th. Verity Crawley is in 15th. Poss plus 252 in 13th. Barnes plus 249 in 14th. Crawley plus 246 in 15th. Maria Jose Rodriguez is 16th, again plus 237. Sabrina Davis plus 235 in 17th. Brianna Cote 18th at plus 228. Ian Holsenberg, spare 4-bagger. Erin McCarthy, 6 in a row. Tanya Rauman per the double. Camilla Dahmers with 6 in a row. Dahmers, front 7. Aaron McCarthy for 7 in a row. All right, so competing front sevens. It's in 21. Dahmers with 8 in a row. Holsenberg 2-8-10 as you see on the left side of your screen. 2-10 for Payu. Hear a lot of the applause. Mentioned a lot of Weber, former Warriors bowling this morning. A lot of current Weber Warriors who live in the area are here in support. So Dahmer's up. It's going to be the first of the 9th frame. Aaron McCarthy trying to get to 8. Nice deep breath there for Dahmers on the left side. She's on 32. Can't see it. And rolls the 2-pin. How about that? And Aaron McCarthy with the front 8. McCarthy for 9 in a row. 10 back. 2 front 9s. At least that I can tell. 2 that I can see. Go quickly to Camilla Dahmers here. She's got the front 9. shot from Payuk. Again, we'll go back to McCarthy here shortly. 10 in a row. Camilla Dahmers of Aruba. Aaron McCarthy, 39 and 40, front 9. Front 10 for Aaron. All right, Dahmers for 300. $297 looks like. Can't quite tell. Now Aaron McCarthy. Push. It's the 10 out. All right, Aaron McCarthy, front 11 for perfection here. Extra frame. Bang! Aaron McCarthy, congratulations. 300 game. That's a birthday present. Be the week for Aaron. $297, or excuse me, $296. That was the big four for Camilla Dahmers. 300 for Aaron McCarthy, all in game number 5. So we got action. Back into this cashers round. 1 game left. Both of those scores will certainly impact the standings. Obviously for the better for those two individuals, and probably not so good for a couple others around that cut line. Meanwhile, Leanne Hulsenberg is quietly doing her thing as well. Split in the 6th, but looking pretty good. A 10-pin though. Can only leave her in the 230s. Let's see if you end up Jen Higgins, Raul Mimper, and Tawny Ballmer. Told you there's thunder outside, but there's more thunder in here. Thunder of the pins hitting the deck. Heck of a shot there from Jen Higgins. Well, now Jen, no 300 here, but 268 will do just fine too. Nice game from Tawny Vollmer, 228. Rao Mimper. Nice shot there. Again, 266 for Jen Higgins. That's a solid number in game 5. And Rao Mimper to finish things out. .248 available. Pretty high scoring cross here. Nicely done. 266 Jen Higgins, 248 Tanya Rao Mimper, Tawny Vollmer, 228. Well, all right. On to game 6. Couple pairs have started, some still in transit. Our finale here, Liz Culkin, Liz Johnson, and Giselle Poss. Missy Parkin, Katie Sutphin, and Rocio Restrepo, 37 and 38. Match play begins at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Liz Culkin will kick us off. Good shot as you see players still playing out. I don't think we have a lefty. In the Cashers round field here. We get a chance to see Giselle Poss too for the first time. Give you a little background info on Giselle Poss. I mentioned earlier she is from Montgomery, Illinois, which is in the Chicagoland area. Graduate of Vanderbilt University. Those of you who like shopping and know the Chicagoland area a little bit, it's right by the, or it's right near the Chicago Premium Outlets. And off I-88 near Naperville, again closest to Aurora. And west of Chicago to Oswego East. Two players who graduated from Oswego East on the PWBA tour. The other is Christina Zerbinski. Ross won the individual state title in Illinois as a senior in 2013, again on to Vanderbilt, and now a rookie on tour, represents Puerto Rico in international competition, learning of course the ins and outs of the tour on a week-to-week basis, has bowled every event. She started in, I believe, in our Midwest swing at the end of school, after the completion of graduation. The learning curve is generally sometimes steep. This week, Poss has put it all together. Cashing for the first time. And now with an opportunity to make match play. All right, final game. Here are your standings after 17 games, brought to you by Nationwide, our title sponsor next week for the PWBA Rochester Open. Shannon O'Keefe in first at plus 585. Rocio Restrepo in second at plus 493. After Aaron McCarthy's 300 game, that bolts her to third at plus 398. Danielle McEwen in fourth, shot 264 at plus 374. Diana Zavyalova in fifth at plus 373. Camilla Dahmers in sixth at plus 360. Katie Sutphin in seventh at plus 345. She shot 296, of course. Speaking of Camilla Dahmers, that is. Katie Sutphin again seventh at plus 345. Shot 229. Katie on her way to making her first match play cut of the year. Stephanie Johnson in eighth at plus 330. Nice bounce back. Liz Johnson in ninth at plus 319. Clara Guerrero is in 10th at plus 309. Giselle Poss on the bubble, plus 297 in 11th. Jen Russo, 12th at plus 292. Josie Barnes, excuse me, plus 287 is 13th. Jen Higgins, after her 266 game, is now in 14th at plus 266. Raul Mimper shot 248. She is in 15th at plus 262. Cote is 16th at plus 254. See where Liz Culkin is as she begins things with the front five. Liz in 30th at plus 146. Well, Josie Barnes to our left here. Josie has gone spare. 7-bagger. Max score 277 right now. We'll keep you updated. So Poss, who needs a good score here, leaves a 10-pin. Talked about Josie Barnes. She got the first one in the 10th. The second one would probably do it for sure. High flush. She gives a mean fist pump, shows some teeth on the snarl. And she's in the 270s, and she's probably going to be in match play. All right, Poss takes care of business there. Missed one earlier in the third frame. Other players again around the number. 277 for Josie. It's a big last game. O'Keefe will be your leader. Culkin, that's got to get up. Front 7 for Liz Culkin. Liz trying to end things on a very high note here. Culkin, no stranger to striking. Holds the all-time record for women 3-game series with 890. A few weeks later, shot 879. Last off-season. Shot for Poss. Poss playing him a little different. Saw her playing outside yesterday as well. And now on the fresh. Of course, this is game 6. Moved in a little bit. Jenna Russo. See an open or 2 down there. We'll keep an eye on her score. She is on 27 and 28. Liz Johnson in front of us here. Liz Culkin push. And a 3-6. Katie Sutphin. See where Missy Parkin is. Missy plus 124. And 32nd will take the cashing opportunity. She prepares for her future with husband Drew and baby Parkin. Brianna Cote was 16th at plus 254. Brittany Himmelreich, who had been in the top 10, it seemed like throughout the event, after starting 221, 245 with 180, 181, 180, 179. She is in 18th place. Really good week for her. An opportunity for her to continue may be out of play. That's a big 3-bagger for Poss, trying to remain in the top 12. Church there for Culkin. All right, open in the 9th for Liz Culkin. Big shot there for Liz Johnson. She's in ninth at plus 319. Wants to ensure her spot in match play. Nothing is ever guaranteed. Very nice shot from Liz Culkin. 2 very good weeks. Schenectady, New York. Restrepo will be in. Brownicote, she can shoot 247. If she were to do that, would get her to plus 301. That would be very close. Haas with the first. The 220s, one more. Get in the 230s, and that should solidify her spot as well. Nice shot. Nicely done there from Giselle Poss. Nice game to finish for Liz Culkin, 251. All right, folks, sorry about that. I wanted to go down and see if I can grab a few scores to do a little calculating as we get done here. All right, Giselle Paul shot 237, as you saw here on Extra Frame. Liz Johnson shot 217. Brings unofficially Liz's total to plus 336. Do not have Clara Guerrero's score. Giselle Paus unofficially at plus 334. Jen Russo, who was in 12th, shot 210. He's at plus 302. Barnes, who shot 277, she's at plus 364. Jen Higgins, unofficially at plus 288 after shooting 222. Tanya Raumemper shot 208. Only able to get to plus 270. Katie Sutphin, 225. And she will be in.
Ladies, please tally up those score sheets, turn them into the tournament office as quickly as you can. Give us a few minutes, we'll verify those scores, and we'll announce who will be our top 12 match play finalists. And match play will begin at 1 p.m. So hang in there, give us a few minutes, we'll get our official announcement.
Maria Jose Rodriguez shot 236. That unofficially got her to plus 289. And Brittany Himmelreich added 35 pins to her total to get to plus 285. Well, not sure what happened in regards to who was in places 1 through 8. But unless something crazy happened up top that allowed someone to drop pretty far down the leaderboard, Liz Johnson should be in. She was 9th. Unsure where Clara shot, so that's the only question mark at the moment. Giselle Paul should be in at 334. Jen Russo may have held on to that 12th spot at plus 302. Barnes shot again at, 277, so she moves to plus 364. And a lot of players in between 280 and 289. Maria Jose Rodriguez at plus 289. Jen Higgins at plus 288. Brittany Himmelreich at plus 285. Brianna Cote at plus 280. So, the weight game for these players. We will wait it out, of course, as well. So, top 12 announcement is on the way. We'll have that for you momentarily. Hang tight. See St. Petersburg-Clearwater Open. Match play announcement forthcoming here on Extra Frame. Top 12 announcement. Here it is.
Play. We're going to start with our tournament leader at plus 617, Shannon O'Keefe. In second at plus 504 is Rocio Restrepo. Qualifying third at plus 401, Danielle McCune. Qualifying fourth at plus 388, Erin McCarthy. In fifth at 377 over is Diana Zavialova. Qualifying sixth at plus 370, Katie Sutphin. In seventh at plus 365, Camilla Dahmers. In eighth at plus 364, Josie Barnes. Qualifying ninth at plus 336, our reigning PWBA Player of the Year, Liz Johnson. In 10th at plus 334, Giselle Pass. Qualifying 11th at plus 333 is Stephanie Johnson. And our 12th and final qualifier for match play starting at 1 p.m. at plus 319 is Clara Guerrero. Congratulations to our match play finalists. Your warm-up pairs will be turned on at 12:15. Practice will start at 10 till, and then we will bowl for score at 1 o'clock. So we'll see you all back here for our match play head-to-head finals. If Jennifer Russo is in the building.
Well, all right, folks. Clara Guerrero is 12th at plus 319 for match play. Jen Russo, 13th at plus 302. Stephanie Johnson actually fell a few spots in the standings. And she is 11th, but back-to-back match play appearances for Stephanie. Fresh off, again, a maternity leave. Pretty impressive stuff. So your top 12 for match play. Shannon O'Keefe, Rocio Restrepo, Erin McCarthy, or Danielle McCune, Erin McCarthy, Diana Zavialova, Camilla Dahmers, Katie Sutphin. This is not in any particular order. Liz Johnson, Giselle Pass, Stephanie Johnson, and Jen Russo. Your top 2 seeds right now, Shannon O'Keefe and Rocio Restrepo. All right, folks, match play begins at 1 p.m. Eastern. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Come on back and be with us to find out who will move on and add their 2 names to the St. Petersburg-Clearwater Open TV Finals. And then, of course, the group step ladder will add 2 more. But match play is first at 1 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy your time, enjoy your day, and come back and see us. You're watching the 2017 PWBA St. Petersburg-Clearwater Open live on Extra Frame.